Shitcase Cinema. On the Shitcase Cinema. Oh, it's the Shitcase Cinema.
Thank you very much.
With eyes that hide the man within.
Elvis was an actor? Well, the word actor is pushing it a little bit, but yes, the king of rock and roll appeared in 31 bullshit movies, which even the biggest die-hard Elvis fans have seizures when watching. This movie, however, is one of his better efforts and the only film where he wouldn't randomly break out into a song and a dance. So Elvis plays Jess Wade, a cowboy or Charro, whichever you prefer to call him. He rides into a town saloon to meet some mysterious woman, but when she doesn't turn up, he's ambushed by some goons. Now, you can't possibly kill the king in the opening few minutes, so he casually walks out of the bar and isn't shot or killed because Elvis is simply eternal. Look here when bullets blast through the table, he doesn't care. So he walks outside, but then is stopped by another goon and ultimately taken away by the bad guys. Elvis is then shown a lovely big cannon which the bad guys have stolen and they want to make him jealous with what he's missed out on. Well shit man, I got me one of those back at Graceland. I use it to fire jelly donuts into my mouth. So as you can guess, Elvis is going to be framed for stealing the cannon. Go Elvis, gyrate man, swivel those pelvic hips of yours. Yeah man, good.
Had more to trouble to turn into a struggle halfway across Alabama. Well, a hound broke down and left us all stranded in downtown Birmingham.
All right, let him up. This one man is not going to make it to his feet, let alone go anywhere.
Are you kidding? That's the fucking king! But before he can sing and dance, he's given a bit of a beating. Check that guy out. He falls over when attacking the king. See, that's the power of Elvis. He doesn't need to do jack shit and you end up falling over. So the bad guys ride away, leaving poor Elvis injured on the floor. But later that night, Elvis casually walks into their camp with no questions asked. But you know, this is Elvis. He can do anything. Except act, that is. So he walks around with all his gear and a horse saddle minus one horse. Stupid Elvis, why have a saddle and no horse? But, being Elvis, all he has to do is think of a horse and they will appear before him. So, then Elvis spends a few minutes trying to catch one and then spends another few minutes trying to gain control of it. You know, I was kind of hoping a graboid from Tremors would just pop up out of the ground and eat him. So he needs some water now and merely thinks of it and then he's teleported to a nice, cool, refreshing puddle of filthy, stagnant, bacteria-filled water. Elvis, you are the man.
Thank you very much.
So Elvis moves on to a bar now, drinking straight bleach in order to kill the bacteria from the water pool, when one of the bad guys comes storming in, grabs a hostage, shoots the sheriff, and then Elvis knocks the guy out and puts him in a cell and then gets sworn in as the new lawman. Wow, now that was intense. Now, probably due to sheer boredom, this goon randomly starts talking about the colour of women's eyes, so Elvis hits his head on the bars in comedic quality.
I got no bump on my head.
You have now.
Ooh, Elvis, that's great, I love it. Give him some more.
I'm gonna break your goddamn neck, you son of a bitch. I will pull your goddamn tongue out by the roots. Thank you very much.
Now, let me give you a taste of some of the below average acting, shall we say.
Why the hell didn't you tell me my brother didn't come back last night?
I didn't want to wake you.
You got me here for a reason. Now what is it?
Hey, Roy, what the hell's the matter with you? I quit! This is as far as I go! Oh my God!
Oops, wrong film. So, this woman here complains at Elvis for taking time out to get a shave and a few sly donuts. Silly wench, he's the king. Get back to your whorehouse on the double. But when she leaves the building, she's greeted by a man standing on a building. Just like when you leave your house, there's always a man standing there. And another. And yet another greeting from the rooftops. What the fuck? No more drugs for me today. Why in Western movies do the cowboys or charros always get a whiskey poured out for them as soon as they set foot in the bar, without even saying a word or even paying for the drink. I think the next time that I go out for a few drinks, it'll be dressed as a cowboy.
Good to see you again, Tracy. Wish you could still say that.
Good to see you again, Tracy. You little whore, I'll fucking skin you alive. You know, he looks like Bennett from Commando. The guy always seems to pop up in films I review. He deserves a song about him. Not that that will happen, of course.
Welcome back, George. I'm so glad you can make it.
So anyway, Bennett threatens to blow up the town with his cannon if his brother isn't released from the jail cell. So Elvis shares a peaceful talk with Bennett outside, and holy shit, the church blew up! And the sheriff's house has just been blown up with him inside, so he's dead now. If this was another Elvis movie, he'd break out into a song and dance right about now. So boom! There goes the church, and boom! There goes the friendly sheriff, followed by...
Got a whole lot of money that's ready to burn, so get those stakes up higher.
Elvis, what about the church?
There's 1,000 pretty women waiting out there.
Elvis, what about your friend the sheriff?
Viva Las Vegas.
But this is Charro, so what does he do? He stands there perfectly still, like he's auditioning to be a guard at Buckingham Palace and probably dreaming of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So finally Elvis decides to run into the hills, has an exciting gunfight with the bad guys, then simply thinks for the cannon to blow up, which it naturally does, and it runs down the hill and kills one of the goons.
Thank you very much.
Bennett simply hands himself in, and he rides away with Elvis, no doubt going off to make yet another crappy movie. Now, as I've said before, if you're a musician, stick to the music business. Please. 5 out of 10.